Good evening, good people. What I want to talk to you about today is we spend our whole life counting. We spend a lot of time teaching our kids how to count. As soon as they can talk, we teach them to count 1 to 10. How many hours have we spent doing that? My mom was always counting us when went on a trip because there were 7 of us. And she was always afraid that we'd get lost. So she made us all wear the same color shirt and kept counting. As we get older, counting gets even more important and it gets more complicated. In school, we spend a lot of time learning to count. It gets more difficult and even more abstract if you've taken calculus and all the other new maths that come out. We count how many times she looked at me as teenagers. You count the hours left for school to finish, the weeks before summer vacation, the years before we would become 18 and get to leave home. As adults, we also count, and we count a lot. How many weeks left from work to go on vacation? Boy, that's important. We keep great count of what we earn, and there better not be 1 penny missing from my paycheck. How long do I have to work before I can ask for a raise? How many more days before it's Friday? Wow. How sad that is sometimes. How many more years before I can retire? How many more games does my team have to win before the playoffs? We make sure we keep count when it's our wedding anniversary, if we know it's good for us. My father-in-law, what a great guy, was a great domino player because he could mentally keep count of all the pieces in his head so he knew what I had and what everybody had in their hand. Something that I was not good at. So I was never asked to be his partner. Never. Casinos were about individual players who are expert counters who can reverse the odds. Don't want them there. When you think about it, we count and count and count every day. It is so much part of our lives. Unfortunately, for many of us, we fail to count those things that are vital for our health and long life. We don't keep count of all the junk we digest on a daily basis, the calories that are in the food we eat. We don't keep count what we put in these bodies that was lent to us by God. We don't keep count of the lifestyle that harms us, the amount of time we don't do any type of exercise, the amount of time we don't get enough sleep. We also fail to count our blessings. You see, we were taught as children that 1 + 1 = 2. But what we failed to learn through all these years, that the sum of all these things that we do with our bodies that hurt this precious body and will add up to not only shorten our lives, but one that will allow us not to enjoy the way God meant us to live. If you enjoyed this thought, please like it, check it off, and please share with others. And God bless you until next week.